First, there are two types of elections holding in the general elections. The first is legislative elections, that's elections to the National Assembly and state houses of assembly. And the second is executive elections for presidential and governorship elections. The legal requirements for declaring a winner in these two types of elections are different. INEC cannot announce a winner if these legal requirements are not fulfilled. So for legislative elections, winners emerge through simple majority. Any candidate with the highest number of votes will be declared a winner. So one vote can make a significant difference here. But for executive elections like the presidential election, the Constitution sets two major criteria for determining a winner of a presidential election. And here are the two conditions. The first one, a candidate must secure the highest number of votes cast at the election. The highest number of votes cast at the election is the first condition. Condition number two, the candidate must secure not less than 25% of votes cast in at least 2/3 of all the states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. Those are the two conditions. Now let's break this down further. None of the candidates in the presidential election will be declared a winner if he or she doesn't secure majority of votes cast at the presidential election and 25% of the votes in at least 2/3 of all the states of the Federation and the FCT. If none of the candidates meets the threshold of securing the highest number of votes cast, as well as 25% in 2/3 of all the states of the Federation and the FCT, INEC must conduct a second election. And that second election is known as the runoff. And the runoff must be conducted within 21 days from the date of the declaration of the result for the first round of the election. That's what the Constitution says. A runoff is a voting system used to elect a single winner where no candidate meets the conditions for securing a win in the first round of the elections. So for the presidential election, not all the 18 registered political parties who sponsored candidates will participate in the runoff election. Only 2 candidates will be on the ballot. The first candidate will be the presidential candidate who secured the highest number of lawful votes. That will be the candidate that will make it to the runoff election. The second candidate will be the one who, amongst the remaining candidates, who has majority of votes in the highest number of states. So where there is more than one candidate who has the majority of votes in the highest number of states, this is what the law says INEC will do. INEC will consider amongst these candidates who has the highest number of votes in the election. So they look at the total number of votes that each of the candidates secured, and the one with the highest total number of votes will become the second candidate on the ballot for a runoff elections. Now, victory in a runoff election is by simple majority, unlike the first round that requires the fulfillment of those 2 conditions of the highest number of votes and then 25% of votes in at least 2/3 of the states and the FCT. And what this means is 25% of votes in 24 states and the FCT. Remember, only INEC has the power to declare results. No other institution or individual is saddled with that responsibility. We urge you to be patient, wait as INEC is collating and declaring the results. Please refrain from peddling or spreading all forms of fake news. The only institution responsible for declaring official results is INEC, and we urge you, as Nigerians, to be patient and understanding and wait until INEC declares the final results for the election. Thank you for watching. I am Samson Itodo. Bye for now.